Your Excellency Ku Dong, Director General of Food and Agriculture Organization, ministers from the African region, independent chairperson of the Food and Agricultural Organization Council, FAO Deputy Director General Operations, senior government officials, African ambassadors, resident ambassadors here present, representatives of United Nations organizations, the head of Secretariat of the 31st FAO African Regional Conference, Ms. Jocelyn Brown Hole, representatives of the African Union Commission, representatives of NEPAD, Food Agriculture Organization, regional and sub-regional staff, non-governmental organizations, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege and honor to address this 31st Food and Agriculture Organization African Regional Conference. On behalf of the government of Zimbabwe, I would like to welcome you and express my sincere appreciation to the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization FAO for allowing our country the opportunity to host this important meeting. The elimination of hunger affecting more than 750 million people in Africa and the response to the different structural challenges we face as a continent requires strong partnerships, collaboration, and commitment among the various stakeholders. The theme, and I quote, agricultural and rural transformation in Africa, promoting inclusive agribusiness and regional integration for attainment of sustainable development goals, end of quote, is apt and an entry point to refocus us to accelerate our collective efforts for the attainment of Agenda 2030. In addition, the conference presents us with the unique opportunity to discuss ways of transforming food systems for increased productivity, profitability, and environmental sustainability. It is also a common platform for dialogue towards strengthening interventions and mutual accountability in accelerating agriculture growth and transformation, as well as sustainable development goals. Distinguished guests, this year's FAO African Regional Conference is a unique multi-sectoral platform which brings together government, civil society organizations, development partners, and intergovernmental organizations to discussing common challenges affecting agricultural and rural transformation. We must therefore share experiences and proffer solutions to common problems affecting the African region. The important role of agriculture in African economies and livelihoods cannot be overemphasized. The coming together of African heads of state to launch the comprehensive Africa Agriculture Program through the Maputo Declaration of 2003 and the Malabo Declaration of 2014 affirms the strong linkages that agriculture forges with other sectors of the economy. The commitment made thereunder remain important today as we accelerate agriculture growth and transformation for shared prosperity and improved livelihoods. Intra-Africa trade in agri-food products remains low, despite African member states having entered into bilateral, sub-regional, and regional trade agreements. This is a cause for concern. Mechanisms to promote effective intra-Africa agri-food trade must be developed towards ensuring food security. Measures which promote intra-Africa agri-food trade must be simplified to improve convenience to our farmers. Let us also work to improve digitization of agricultural processes and the promotion of regional value chains. Relatedly, there is need to develop and modernize our logistics sector. In this regard, air and road network will ensure the speedy movement of inputs and the farm produce in line with our regional and continental integration agenda. Furthermore, it is important for African countries to accelerate the pursuit of agriculture-led growth as a main strategy to achieve targets on food and nutrition shared prosperity. Leveraging on our regional economic communities, I urge us to fully exploit our regional complementarities and cooperation to boost agricultural growth, development of agro-businesses, agro-industries, and ultimately intra-Africa trade. The creation and strengthening of appropriate policies and institutions to facilitate private investment in agriculture, agribusinesses, and agro-industries must be facilitated. Furthermore, we must develop transparent and implementable programs to boost resilience of livelihoods and production systems. Mutual accountability for our actions and the results to climate variation and other related risks is also key. Just as the people-centered approaches are at the core of the development aspirations of the SDGs, agriculture programs need to be farm-centered and knowledge-based. The full potential of farmers, especially women and the youth, must be harnessed in making food security and sustainable development a reality. This will also lead to the realization of development which leaves no one behind and lift the majority of our people out of poverty. In the case of Zimbabwe, my government recently launched the Agriculture and the Food Systems Transformation Strategy. This will be implemented through the Agriculture Recovery Plan, Livestock Growth Plan, and the Horticulture Development and the Growth Plan, as well as the Accelerated Irrigation Revitalization, Rehabilitation and Development Plan. Through these robust and responsive policies, we are determined to ensure the full realization of empowerment potential of our agriculture across all levels of our society. Furthermore, my country's agriculture and the food transformation agenda is prioritizing and supporting research, innovation, and mechanization towards the modernization of agriculture for improved production, productivity, and profitability. To augment these policies and achieve more multifaceted benefits, the comprehensive development of inclusive rural industry systems is being rolled out. Distinguished guests, climate change continues to threaten Africa's aspiration of a prosperous continent based on inclusive growth and sustainable development anchored on a vibrant agriculture sector. Zimbabwe, like many other countries on our continent, continues to feel the negative impact of climate change across all sectors of the economy, and agriculture in particular. This has led to inadequate water availability for both irrigation and rain-fed agriculture, as well as for power generation. The impact has also seen low crop and livestock production and productivity. Long season dry spells, droughts, livestock deaths, plant and animal disease outbreaks are common. We must therefore redouble our efforts to increase the effectiveness of modern water harvesting technologies and irrigation, especially in view of the need to improve agricultural yields to cater for the ever increasing population of our continent. It is important for us to strengthen modalities for sharing the costs of research, development, and diffusion of new technologies and indigenous knowledge systems across the public and the private stakeholders. The need for the industrialization of our economies and value addition of our products must further spur our cooperation for the transformation of our agricultural sector. Distinguished delegates, going forward, the agreed decisions of this conference should inspire and mobilize all stakeholders to drive agriculture and rural transformation as we promote inclusive agribusinesses, regional integration, and the attainment of sustainable development goals. Riding on our African community structures, agreed programs should resonate with the experiences, needs, and realities of our people. Finally, delegates are challenged to draw from the varied backgrounds of the participants and speakers towards developing positions which are reflected in our respective national programs and plans. Long-lasting professional and business relationships between various partners must be harnessed from this forum for the ultimate benefit of our continent. With these remarks, it is my honor and privilege to wish you fruitful deliberations and declare this ministerial segment of the 31st session of Food and Agriculture Organization African Regional Conference officially open. God bless you all. I thank you.